Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon.
And I am a rail enthusiast who loves going up and down the country, riding on the trains, filming and taking photos of them as well. These videos of my railway journeys can differ sometimes as they can go to plan or will go bad.
Welcome to Simon Trains Railway Journeys.
Previously on Simon Trains.
Do you want to tell us what loco we're having today, steam-wise?
British India Line. We have a southern locomotive up on LMS.
Unfortunately, we had the bad news that 35018 British India Lines has failed. So I think what's happening now is we're going to get a diesel up to Carlisle. They haven't decided yet, and see what happens from there. Hello everyone, welcome to Rugeley Trent Valley Station. Now before I start telling you what today's going to be all about, I want to read this letter right here from the Railway Toy Company. Well, I'm not going to read it all, but I'll explain it first and I'll read some parts. What happened was, on the 23rd of February, on the morning of departure shortly before our arrival at Carnforth, our train manager was informed during its final preparations for departure, despite being in steam, and having passed its fitness to run tests on Friday, 35018 British India Lines have experienced a problem which a valve which could only be repaired once the locomotive was cold. Because when I went to do the Winter Cumbria Mountain Express, the steam locomotive I was on failed. Now, what the Railway Toy Company have done is that they gave me a £35 voucher with a free letter code in this letter, and it said email then. So what I decided to do was I looked at the rail tours for the Railway Toy Company and thought, which one could I do? Now I did pick one, used the code, and I got this for £74 instead of £109. Now today's journey is going down to Nuneaton, picking the charter up at Nuneaton, which is the Pennine Blackpool Express, to Blackpool North, which is that way. Going to have a few hours in Blackpool, and then from Blackpool we'll be steamhauled out of Blackpool North station, go to Preston, then we're going to do a circle around to Carnforth by Blackburn, Hellifield, Giggleswick to Carnforth. Then the 86 comes back on at Carnforth to go back down to London Euston. Now, the steam locomotive today won't be British India Lines, but they have announced a steam locomotive, which will be LMS Jubilee class 45690 Leander, which is good because I need a ride behind Leander anyway. So that's today's blog, as we call them, of my journey today. So I'm here at Rugeley Trent Valley now, waiting for the 0657 to Nuneaton. All will be explained while I'm catching this chart at Nuneaton.
Calling it Lichfield Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. This train has 4 carriages. Change at Nuneaton for services to Leicester.
I've now made it to Nuneaton. Now, there's actually 3 reasons why I'm at Nuneaton. Well, 2 of the 3 are basically the same. The one reason, though, because there's Asda there. So I get some food, so I can get some drink before I get my charter train. Now, the other 2 reasons, which I said is the same reason, is that first of all, I'm getting my charter train to Blackpool North from Nuneaton. Now, this is the other reason, but I'm doing this because at the moment you can't do this, except for there's one train in the morning that actually stops here from Blackpool North and Holyhead to London Euston, but you can't get a train from Nuneaton to Blackpool North until September, when the Great North Western Railway, an open access operator, will run trains out of the London area. It could be Queen's Park they could be starting from. We don't know yet the details, but it definitely won't be London Euston because that'll be rammed full of other services. But they're going to Blackpool North, which they actually will stop at Nuneaton. They were supposed to stop at Lichfield and Tamworth, but because they're having 91s and not having independent leaders as expected, they can't stop at Lichfield and Tamworth. But they will be stopping at Nuneaton. So you can get a train from Nuneaton straight through to Blackpool North from September, hopefully. So I've got an hour to kill before my charter train arrives, which will be 86259 Les Ross, which will take me to Blackpool North. we have left Crewe Station now. We have seen 2 charters on the way out of Crewe Station. We saw BR Standard Class 70000 Britannia, which was doing a Preston to Stratford-upon-Avon, and I didn't get this on film, well I tried to, but we did see LER Peppercorn A1 60163 Tornado coming into the station. We're on our way to Preston now to meet Leander, which came down from Carforth, and then we're on to Blackpool North. Preston Station. As you can see behind me, 45690 Leander is being coupled to the back of the train, because the 86 is still going to Blackpool North, but Leander's going on behind it. So we're going to be top and tails, basically. Once we're at Blackpool, I haven't figured the plan yet, but we've got about 3 hours to kill before we can take Leander back from Blackpool to Carforth via Preston and Hayfield. Giggles with it. I've now made it to Blackpool North station, and looking at it straight away, it's a hell of a lot changed since I've last been here. But yeah, it's all got electric now. Pantographs are up. It actually looks better than it was before, to be honest. Now, I'm leaving the station because they have asked us nicely to leave the station, which is fair enough because there's a Virgin train service coming in the next 15 minutes or so. They want the platform clear for the Virgin service. Fair enough. I'm just going to get a quick photo of 86259 and then I'm going to leave the station, and then I might go for some trams actually, film some trams. Yeah, you can't come to Blackpool without filming trams, can you? Actually, I don't even know what I'm going to do in Blackpool for like nearly 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Sure, there's something in Blackpool. Behind me is the world's famous Blackpool Tower. The rise is to a dizzy height of 518 feet and 9 inches. It was in effect a half the size imitation of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. The foundation stones was laid during the reign of Queen Victoria in 1891 and it opened on the 14th of May 1894. The same year as Blackpool's Grand Theatre and Yates Wine Lounge and the Manchester Ship Canal and the Tower Bridge in London during its construction. The tower consumes 2,500 tonnes of steel, 93 tonnes of cast iron, 5 million bricks, and for the illuminations there are 5 miles of cable feeding up to 10,000 light bulbs. Now I just actually read this off this booklet I got on the train. Now, we are here for a couple of hours, which we're going to have a look at Blackpool Central Station. Then I'm going to get something to eat. Then I'm going to look at these trams, which one's about to come now, which I'll pan it in a second. And then hopefully it should be time to go back on the train, do the car full circular by Hennifield. Here comes the tram now, that's just arriving. There are some vintage trams running as well. So we're going to have a look at them as well. Right behind me here is actually the entrance where Blackpool Central Station was when you walked in onto the platforms. Now we're going to try and look where the end of the platforms is on the other side and then go and get something to eat. Roughly behind me is Blackpool Central Station, where it used to be, right here. We managed to find the entrance and now this is roughly where it ended, roughly here where the car park is now, which used to get trains from here towards Preston, avoiding Blackpool South. Won't be visiting Blackpool South Station today, but it closed roughly at the end of the illumination season in 1964. I think it was 1964 anyway. Behind me is Blackpool North Pier, which was opened in May 1863. Now, I'll go back to Blackpool North Station now because I've got to catch the charter at 1404, which goes via Preston, Blackburn, Hellifield, Giggleswick, Carforth, where the steam loco comes off. The steam loco we got is 45690 Leander, which is the LMS Jubilee. And as soon as that comes off at Carforth, we get the 86 back on, which goes back to London Euston. Now, it was supposed to go to Preston, but unfortunately, because of the problems at Preston at the moment on the West Coast Main Line, they decided to keep the tour in Blackpool. So it's been sitting at the station for like nearly 3 hours. So I'm going to make my way back to the station now to catch that train. And also, I actually bumped into YouTuber Nodrog, who was at Blackpool North Station as well. I do watch these videos on YouTube, and they are pretty lovely to watch. So I'm going to make my way back now to the railway station, which I did mention probably 2 or 3 times now, to catch my train. As you can see here, they are extending the Blackpool trams towards Blackpool North Station. So the trams stop here, but they do go down Talbot Road. Fortunately, there's a Wilkinson's behind me, which they've got to knock down first before they carry on. Made it back to Blackpool North Station now. Now, right behind me where this car park is, and taxi rank and all that, used to be actually where the original station was. The station now used to be excursion platforms here at Blackpool North. So I'm going to go to the station now and jump on the train. I'll be honest with you, it feels kind of strange to get Pennine Blackpool North Station.
still at Hellyfield. Now, I did say that the loco was coming off at Carnforth. I was wrong big time because it's actually coming off at Preston. So when we leave Hellyfield now 1Z88, the steam loco actually travels to Preston, comes off at Preston, then the 86 comes on at Preston. I wanted to clear that up because I know I did mess that up big time, and I apologise for that. But we just had a 158 leaving Hellyfield, heading to Carlisle, and we're following that basically behind it, so we'll be leaving here in a few minutes. Alright folks, we'll just take a brief encounter at Carnforth at the moment with a red signal. I think there must be something coming on the West Coast main line.
We're now arrived back at Preston station. Now the charter is actually on that platform over there. I've just run round to platform 4 to try and get some photos of Leander before she leaves, because as you can see over there, it's absolutely round out, it's off the platform. So this platform's a bit longer than that one. After that the A6 comes on and we go back to Crewe on it. In fact the A6 is actually down the bottom. That's a bit better. Leander has left, I'll go straight back onto the train. I'm not going to film the M86 arriving into the platform to be coupled up, because they could send it out early if they wanted to. They might not though, but I don't want to be like it was last time, because I was actually on the platform talking with Les Ross and they actually closed the doors without me knowing, so I couldn't get on the train. Luckily they did let me back on though, when I went down to London Euston on the 23rd. So, I'm just going to go over now, board the train. I'm going to get off at Crewe because I can't get a train back from Nuneaton to Rugeley Trent Valley. So that's why I'm going to get off at Crewe. I'm going to get a Virgin train service to Stafford and then change to Stafford to get to Rugeley Trent Valley for 20:05. No, we get there at 8 o'clock, and this actually flies through Rugeley Trent Valley at 8:05. So I can get Les Ross flying through Rugeley at 8:05. Yes, 1951 off Rugeley, off Stafford to get to Rugeley Trent Valley for 8 o'clock. This flies through Rugeley Trent Valley at 8:05, and then that's it, I'm going home. I'm not even going to wait for the Rugeley Town train because that's after like 22. I can get back in the house before that, to be honest. So I think we're just on the outskirts of Crewe. I think we're pulling into platform 12. So I'm going to get from 12 to platform 5. Thank you.
Stafford and London Euston. Platform number 5 for the 1923 Virgin Mediterranean service to London Euston.
Welcome on board Virgin Trains. We'll be travelling to London Euston, calling at Stafford.
Now, on the way to Stafford, we should be passing the BR standard 70000 Britannia. She's on her way now. She's just past Norton Bridge. We're going towards Norton Bridge, so we should see it on the way to Stafford. Unfortunately, I can only get a moving shot while I'm on the train. But that's life anyway. If I could have chased all these tours today, there would be 4 steam locomotives on the main line. No, actually 5, because there was 2 Blackfriars out today. There's Tornado out today, Leander and Britannia. 5 steam locomotives on the main line.
I'll tell you what, I'll place time in tomorrow. Yeah? Midnight release. I'll do it. I'll book 2.
Cursley and Birmingham New Street. This train is called on 4 coaches.
Rugeley Trent Valley, Nuneaton, Crewe.
London North Western Railway.
Right, so A6259 is just past Stafford now. We leave at about just less than a minute, so that should be held up at Whitehouse Junction for us to overtake it so I can get back to Rugeley to film that flying through Rugeley. I'm now back at Rugeley Trent Valley. It has been a good day, to be honest, a really good day. At least the steam locomotive didn't fail like my last rail tour. Right, we started here this morning at 6:57, went down to the Nuneaton to catch Les Ross 86259, which took us to Blackpool North from the Nuneaton. Got to Blackpool North, we met Naundrog, who was a nice person, and thank you for the selfie and all that. And also, thank you for the videos that you produce. They are amazing to watch. I do watch them on YouTube. Then we hanged around Blackpool for a bit, had a look at Blackpool Central Station. Then we had a look at Blackpool Tower from down below. We also had a look at the trams going up and down. I parked myself in front of Blackpool Tower and watched the trams go up and down. There was 3 heritage trams today, 2 boat trams and a balloon tram with a load of Bombardier Flexity 2 trams. So after that we went back on. It's alright, keep it on because Les Ross is coming around soon. So then we took Leander from Blackpool to Preston, then on a circle around Preston via Blackburn, Hellifield, Giggleswick, Carnforth. Got back to Preston. The steam locomotive came off for the 86, and now the 86 is now doing 1Z88 Hellifield goods loop to London Euston, but it was put on at Preston. So then we went down to Crewe on it, took a train off Crewe to Stafford, a Virgin service which was ironically named Blackpool Bell, 390-013, and then I took a 350-126 from Stafford to Rugeley Trent Valley. Now you know my social media now, Simon Trains Rail Journeys at Facebook, Simon Trains at Instagram, Simon Trains at Twitter. Thank you for watching. I think you noticed I've rushed it a bit because Les Ross is just coming around the corner. So we're going to end it with a shot of Les Ross passing through Rugeley Trent Valley to end the day. Thank you for watching.